by Worthy. Under the sky. Score! That is Laker Showtime basketball. Gotta throw it up. Here comes the buzzer. It is in for three. It's in for three at the buzzer. Unbelievable. Magic is straight down the middle. Still going. Still going. Oh! Highlight film. Showtime.
He was the creator and leader of the Showtime Lakers. But long before he was Magic, he was young Irvin Johnson. And growing up in Lansing, Michigan, he was consumed with the game of basketball at an early age.
I loved the game so much that I would go out there and just play all day and night. Whether I was carrying groceries, whether I was doing something, running an errand for my mom or dad, I always had one hand free to dribble that basketball.
When he was a little guy, he had the good fundamentals of basketball that probably he's going to be a pretty good basketball player. We didn't think it'd come that quick.
Irvin's talent soon became apparent, and by the time he reached high school, he was considered a local phenomenon.
I told all my friends that I had a kid coming in here that would make them forget about every other basketball player in the area, or maybe they ever saw, and everybody kind of teased me about that, but we knew we had something special.
I covered the game for the Lansing State Journal, and I congratulated him on the game, and then I said, Irvin, we've got to name you something. And I said, the Big E's out because of Elvin Hayes, and Dr. J was out because of Julius Erving. How about Magic? And he says, well, that's okay with me, Mr. Stabley.
Is there any questions before I get started?
One question.
No, next year I will be attending Michigan State University.
As a sophomore at nearby Michigan State, Magic led his school to the 1979 NCAA title game and a showdown with another heralded star, Larry Bird of Indiana State. A rivalry was born.
And it wasn't Indiana State versus Michigan State anymore. It was Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, and that's what it turned out to be.
Magic Johnson with the ball.
In the first of what would be several championship battles between the two, it was Johnson who seized the moment with an inspired performance.
Look at Irvin Magic Johnson.
Magic lifted Michigan State to the national championship and proved he was ready for the next challenge as he entered the NBA draft.
The Los Angeles Lakers select Irvin Magic Johnson, Michigan State.
When Johnson joined the Lakers in 1979, the happiest man in town was Magic himself.
I want you to know that this man has a smile that lights up a television screen from here to Bangor, Maine.
In his very first NBA game, Magic supplied the flash. But when the game was on the line, the Lakers looked to their leader, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Ford sends it to Kareem. Skyhook up and good. Lakers win.
I'm running over there, you know, full speed. I'm jumping up. I'm choking him. Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has given the Los Angeles Lakers a victory.
He turns, he's so serious. We got 81 more games. Quit choking me.
And Magic Johnson is out there celebrating like they just won the NCAA championship.
It was one point I think that they really realized about me was that I was going to be doing that for 81 more games.
Look at Magic. He won't let him up.
It was almost like Magic landed here from Mars or something. People turned on the TV and they saw this kid who was had the nickname of Magic, jumping around like a kid when he threw the winning pass. I think that was really a seismic moment in that era of the NBA.
Facing Philadelphia in the 1980 finals, the Lakers once again looked to Abdul-Jabbar, but Game 5 would bring a devastating turn of events.
Kareem turns underneath, puts it up and scores on a finger roll. 5, but Kareem's hurt. Kareem turned an ankle. Kareem is hurt. I don't think Kareem is going to be able to go anymore right now.
Kareem's heroics brought the Lakers to within one game of the NBA championship, but the victory had come at a heavy price. His injury was too severe for him to play when the series returned to Philadelphia for Game 6.
You know, we got the news that Kareem was not going to be able to play Game 6. So we get on a plane to go to Philly. You know, we all got our favorite seats. And Kareem's seat was vacant. So I said, never fear, guys. Magic is here. And he said, and they looked at me like I was silly or something. Some young kid, like, you were right, okay.
A young man by the name of Magic Johnson is going to start at center.
From the opening tip, Magic displayed his all-around brilliance, a kind of versatility the Sixers couldn't possibly have prepared for.
Magic Johnson is everywhere.
We played everybody conceivable against him defensively. And here's a guy that, what was he, 20 years old?
Here comes the 20-year-old rookie down the middle. Dawkins went to him and scored and sent him to the line.
After his remarkable performance, Magic would be regarded as far more than just a good player with a great smile.
And the most valuable player is Magic Johnson. 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. He starts at center, plays forward and guard, and leads the Los Angeles Lakers to a world championship without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, that really takes a special kind of player. I mean, that performance by Magic in Game 6 of the '80 Finals, truly one of the most astonishing feats in NBA history.